Baby girl, you know I got to choose. I'm the greatest, baby, swear I cannot lose, yeah.
A person who truly loves someone else doesn't strive at all costs never to upset them. That's the devouring mother. Look, if you love someone and they're doing something stupid and self-destructive and you can see it, it's incumbent on you to say, you know, this is going to upset you, but it's...
Are y'all listening? Because if y'all listening to what he's actually saying as a person right now, for some reason, for the people who disagree with what he's saying, y'all don't get it. This has to do with everybody. Men, women, children, all of them. At the same time. Like, but if you don't get it, it's okay. You just have to continue listening with an unbiased mind and you would probably get it. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. But if you feel like it's that hard, just continue watching.
As far as I can tell, you're doing something stupid and self-destructive. And then there's going to be a tussle about that because they're going to say, well, who are you to judge? And that's a perfectly good question. Is what makes you think you're right? And here's the reasons I'm doing this. And, you know, these are the terrible experiences that I've had that have led me to take this path.
Doesn't that sound like, right? Like, listen to me now. Doesn't that sound like somebody who wants to know it all and doesn't know it all yet? I could attest to this because I used to be one of them until I started listening. Legitly, that sometimes we are not old enough to have the conversation that we think we're old enough to have. And sometimes we just have to sit there and listen and take whatever that is in so we can assess ourselves before we have that conversation with full confidence, if you understand what I mean. But if you don't, like I say, keep listening.
And sometimes that can be really compelling. You know, you meet people who are bitter and resentful, and then they tell you about their life, and you think, well, yeah. But then you meet people who've had just as terrible a life who aren't bitter and resentful, right? And they're doing better. And so even if it seems justifiable, maybe even if it is justifiable, it's not justifiable.
I'm not even going to add anything to it. I'm not. Because I have not yet disagreed with what he was saying as a person. I haven't.
Find a girl who does these 5 things. 1, a girl who isn't afraid to show others just how much she loves you. 2, a girl who, despite the distance, has always remained loyal and faithful. 3, a girl who doesn't just see you as her boyfriend, but as her future husband.
Now, if you're listening to him and understand what he's saying, there's a really set amount of people that fit the criteria of what he even just said. Because there's still more to go. Like, if you see it, there's still more to go. But that's a set criteria right there in itself. And that could tell you more about a person than you truly and wholeheartedly believe. I know y'all couldn't hear me before, but you should be able to hear me better now.
4, a girl who treats you like a king and makes you feel valued. 5.
Now, to the persons who takes this information the wrong way, because I know you will listen to this and think she treating you the way you're supposed to be treated, but don't take this information the wrong way, my boy. Once you feel, it's not even that it feels like it's too good. What can I really say to make you understand how to take this situation whenever you hear it? It would mean more of depending, because I don't know about these people. I could only say if you've been doing fucked up shit, don't never feel like this situation applies to you. If she's looking at you as a man and saying, yo, this is something you shouldn't do not listen to none of this, because this does not apply to you. Because if it applied to you, you wouldn't be doing said thing to get a different outcome from this one. So feel whatever, do whatever. If this is not you, this is not for you.
a girl who asks for your input before making decisions because she respects you and values your opinion. If you've made it this far, drop a 100. It shows you're part of the 1% who actually finish what they start. So keep your eyes open, your heart ready, and your mind clear. You never know, the girl you're searching for could be just around the corner, waiting for someone like you to come along and sweep her off her feet. And when you find her, you'll realize that every moment of waiting was worth it. Remember, the greatest happiness in life is the conviction that we are loved, not just for who we are, but even in spite of who we are. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it and follow for more inspiring messages.
And if you was listening, it even applies to bad behavior. That's the crazy part about the scenario. It even applies to bad behavior. If you do have the goddamn bad behavior, some people may let you get away with this. That's the crazy part about the scenario that y'all are not thinking about, but at the moment that you're looking at this, you're thinking about what I'm thinking, right? But it's okay. It is okay. What you have to do as a person is you got to accept the truth when it comes. And if you are allowing me to change your perspective, it's okay. At the same time, it is. Because I'm not trying to sit here and put you on whatever it is that's bad. Like, if you got it, but at the same time, keep watching. But these two, right here, we out.